Steam Nextfest is a free demo week held on the Steam app for all of us to get hyped for upcoming games of all sorts of genres and showing support by adding them to our ever-growing wish list. My favorite category has to be the simulators because they can be very hit or miss or just out there in general, but you can always find a treasure or two within the mess. After the successes of such simulators like Supermarket Sim and Water Park Sim, Nextfest is a great way to find your next gem. Here are 5 simulation games I tried so far. Have you ever wanted to run your own Sephora or Ulta? Well, now you can with this beauty shop simulator. With all the similar mechanics like the supermarket simulator, you're expanding your shop day by day. While the mechanics are pretty clunky now and the clean meter constantly alerting me that I have a dirty store when I clearly don't, I can see the potential. I played up until I was able to make my first expansion. This game has your typical marketing system to buy fixtures and licenses, as well as a bat that'll come in handy for the shoplifters. There also looks to be a salon add-on coming in the full version to give you that full beauty store experience. The world built around the shop is very aesthetically pleasing, although a bit AI heavy. But honestly, my favorite part had to be inflating the product prices and see my money go up, just like in the real makeup world. Campsite Hustle is a campground management game where you can build and manage your own campground. The land is paid for, and you have a big red truck, and it's up to you to make it successful or not. Unfortunately, I kept getting stuck in this demo, but I could see the potential just based on the style of this gameplay. It seems very unique, and as a kid who spent many summers at campgrounds growing up, I am excited to see the potential of this game. I'm sure it would have been a lot easier if my truck wasn't stuck in the rocks. Drain Cleaner is a game. Like the streets on this demo, unfortunately it did not hold up, no matter what settings I chose. This was not ready for demo, unfortunately. This is what happens during Nextfest sometimes with certain simulators and developers and games. Aesthetically, this would have been very pleasing, but overall it was just too overwhelming on my PC and unplayable. I had low expectations for Cafe Shop Simulator to begin with, and unfortunately once again this is another disappointing simulator with very generic gameplay and AI-heavy artwork. I really am craving a cafe simulator where I can sell cakes and make coffee drinks, like the Chilla's Art clothing shift, but without the stalker. I was overwhelmed with the bulky UI and bored with the gameplay. Unfortunately, one of the shelves did come out of place when I was playing and I couldn't put it back. Sadly, like many other cafe simulators, this one did not hit the mark. This next game is giving very Papers, Please, but also Schedule 1 type vibes. In Toll Booth Simulator, you are a prisoner in debt who is sentenced to work in a toll booth, letting people into the country. How about that? There is also a farming and drink making system, and somehow you're able to abandon your booth at any time to drive into town to sell your product without any consequences. There's some very goofy mechanics and possibly some curious lore, but overall, I appreciate what this demo had to show me so far after a day of hit or miss demo playing. Right now you can play the demo up to when you clear your debt, and there seems to be a roadmap in place, which can be very promising to see upon loading the game. What about you? Have you played any interesting demos during this year's Nextfest? They don't have to be simulators. Let me know in the comments below and feel free to give a like if you enjoyed this content.